Hello, it's Anne. Welcome to my channel. I'm finally going to be working on this cover. I've been putting it off because I'm not sure how to proceed with it. So I think the best thing is just to do it, and we'll see what happens. And worst comes to worst, I can always make another one. So I'm just going, yesterday I made some texture paste, and I made a stencil, which I don't know where I put to show you. I made a stencil. Oh, Barb, go on baby, you go and lie over there. I made a stencil, just from this is just a magazine cover, and it's just like a berry branch, and I did the texture paste through that, and that's dry now. So I think I want to put some colour on it. I made a little I got some acrylic ink and a bit of water, so I'm not sure. Oh, it's very dark. Maybe I just need to... that's not quite going how I anticipate it. I'll get a bit of water. Actually, I am thinking maybe... I've got a bit of blue in here. It's very wet. Might just get some paper towel and just mop it up a little bit, I think. Might actually have to let this dry before I do anything else, I think. So I might just I'll turn it off. I'll turn you off and I'll be back in just a tick for you. I'll just let this dry. Alright, so it's not 100% dry, but it's not too bad now. So that bit of spraying I did really didn't do a lot. So I'm thinking I've got my jelly plate out. And I do have a bit of old paint on there from one of the other times I've used it, but that's fine. And I'm thinking I'm going to put a bit of this, I love this colour, it's golden, quinacridone nickel azo gold, and I'm thinking I'm going to put some of this on. Yes, let me give it a good shake. And a little bit of this on. Might not have enough. No. A little bit more. For the cost of it, it probably is just about like gold. It's very expensive. Liquid gold. Alright, and I thought I might just try and see if I can pick some of this up onto that. I'm just sort of pressing, not everywhere, hopefully. Let's see. Oh, yeah, a little bit's come off, not a lot. I have put it on very dry. Excuse me. Not a lot happening here at all, actually. Not a lot happening at all. I might put a layer of, this is the Liquitex Matte Gel Medium. Oh, baby, don't walk on my plate, please. Come on. Sorry about the cat, but she's in one of her squawky moods where she just meows. I've got, she's got a plate of biscuits, she's got a plate of cat food, she's got a plate of chicken, and she doesn't want any of it, so I've kind of run out of things to give her, and she's still not happy. Alright, let's see if this will work now a little bit better. No, nothing really coming out at all. Alright, not much happening there at all. Okay, I probably need a really good juicy layer of paint on there to get that happening. It has been dry for a very long time, so... But I got a little bit, so it's not too bad. I'm thinking now... Actually, I might have to dry that first. Actually, I'll be back in a tick. I'm just going to go and dry it. Alright, just dried it, because now I want to use... I want to use some of my Distress inks. I think that might... add a bit more colour. So a bit of, this one is mustard seed, and I'm thinking I want a bit of orange, here we go, spiced marmalade. I'm just sort of pressing it here and there. Not sure what's going to happen here with that, but we'll see. I think I will use a bit of, mist it with a bit of water. That brings out the colour. And I might add a little more of this. Ooh, doesn't squirt very well, that. It's more like a big big stream. Let me just try and move that around a little bit. Now I'm thinking of putting one of these on here, sort of thing. Not sure. I think I might have to go and dry this again. And actually, before I do that, I might add a bit of blue. Now which blue? I've got 3 blues. Peacock feathers. That's very similar to that colour, isn't it? So I might use some of that. Just sparingly, I think. And let's see if this will move a little bit. I want to dry that, and I think I want to, might grab my jelly plate and I might put a nice thick layer of white on there and do a few presses around the place and then see what happens. Okay, I'll be back. Alright, I'll dry that. It's not 100% dry, but it's pretty good, I think. Alright, I'm just going to grab my jelly plate again. Make a bit of room. I'm kind of hoping with the white some of these other colours will come off. Let me put some of this white on here. Might not do the whole plate. I think I'll just do this middle bit. Alright. Hopefully we'll have some luck this time with something happening. Well, it's not too bad, but nothing much has come off really. Just a bit of the white. I think that black there is going to take a long time to come off. I'm actually going to, because you can see that imprint of what of this branch is on there. I'm actually going to stick that on this side. So let's see what happens. Oh yeah, that's nothing spectacular, but it's added a little bit of, I might actually add a little more white and try and get some more of that off. Yeah, I think because this here has been on here for a long time. I'm not exactly sure how long. And of course the paint's really dry and really stuck. And it will take working the plate a little while for it to actually really penetrate and pull it off. Alright, let me try and take a little bit more off. Yeah, I don't mind that actually. And I might just grab some more on this side as well. It's given it a nice grungy look, which is what I'm going for. Alright, I'm quite happy with that actually. So that's turned out not too bad. Just grab a little bit more on this other side. And it's pushed it all back because it was very busy, so it's pushed it all back so it's not so in your face. Alright, pop this away. Now I want to use some of my oxide inks, and I'm thinking I might, actually I'm going to have to go and dry that I think before I do any, or else I'm going to get acrylic paint on my pad. So okay, back in a tick. Alright, so now I want to use some of this oxide ink, and I'm just wondering how to, actually I've got these brushes that I ordered yesterday. So let me try using this. See what happens. Ooh, alright, that was a lot. And I'm thinking I want to put a little bit, and then I'm going to, might do a few different colours I think. And I'm actually going to stitch the cover with the sewing machine. I'm going to do some stitching around it as well. Alright, let me get another colour. I did write the colours on there, just so I just used the same sort of, that's like the grey, brown. And I'm going to use, that was, the first one I used was iced spruce, and this is ground espresso. So I think this one's going to be really dark. Alright, I'm just going to, I think, just do a little bit here and there. Actually, I want to get these, I want it all ratty and when I did the cover, I layered sewing tissue paper in there because I want it all sort of, you know, raggedy, and so we'll see how that goes. Not looking too bad, I don't think. Might just do a little bit more of the spruce just on the edges. I'm not sure if I did that. Alright, let's add some water and see what happens. I've never really used these yet, apart from a little bit here and there, but not for something like this, so be interesting to see what the effect is. Now, I think I'm just going to have to let this dry. I might take it outside. It's a lovely, well, it was lovely and sunny, but there's still a little bit of sun happening out there. Might take it outside for it to dry, and then I'll be back. Alrighty, so it's not 100% dry, but it's pretty good. Now I'm thinking to make that stand out more, I'm thinking about painting it with this quinacridone Acer Gold. Let me just try a little bit. Got a plate here and a brush. Let me just start by doing a little bit, maybe just a little bit of dry brushing on there. I was thinking of putting some gold on it as well. Now I'm thinking maybe might just try some of this fired brick in the distress ink. Just popping that on the plate, and I think just a little bit of water. Oh, it just sort of sucks it right down straight away. No moving that around. just to warm it up a little bit. Bit of a warm colour on there. Don't know. Probably put too much down there. That's alright, I'm going to actually put something here, so it doesn't really matter. What do you think? I think it still needs a bit of highlighting still. Just thinking. Which way to go? I think it needs. I'm wondering whether to go around it with a pen. Might be the go, maybe. And I want more. Actually, I need some more stuff happening over here too. Let me get my brush. This edge, I don't know what to do with that one yet. It's not. I'm going to get. Oh, what happened to my? There it is. I'm going to get the ground coffee and have a go with that as well, I think. I'm not going to worry about doing those two edges because I might still have to tear those edges. I think the cover might still be too big. I suppose I might as well go over it just in case it's not, then it's done. It doesn't really matter. And I've still got a stitch all around it. And I'm just wondering. If I should just darken in here a little bit. Just got to brush with a bit of water just to move that around a little bit. Yeah, I think that's better. Now, I was thinking of, I made this stamp yesterday as well, the same design, but I just used the children's craft foam, and I traced the pattern on there with a Sharpie and then just cut it out with scissors. I'm wondering if I should do a bit of stamping with that. Maybe with a bit of black. Or a bit of grey. Let me just try a little bit with this oxide. I'll just try a bit over here. Doesn't really do much, does it? Now, so what I was thinking of down here is for adding a, when I might have to cut it out. These are some of the, I've had a bit of a play with one of my small jelly plates and was just mucking around with doing image transfers and all sorts of stuff a couple of days ago. Trying to come up with a bit of design for the cover. So that's whether to cut it out and pop that there like so, or tear it. Just trying to see which one I like, which colour, and then I can play with it some more. Thinking maybe this one. I think this one's got the right sort of colours. Yeah, I don't exactly know. How to incorporate that. I'll just put this over here. I'm just going to grab my tearing ruler. I'm just going to tear all this white off because it's very distracting. To begin with. And I was thinking of maybe turning it into like a pocket, but I don't know. I'm not sure if I even like that at all. Kind of doesn't. I don't think it really goes. I don't know. Hasn't actually gone the way I sort of envisioned. I'm thinking maybe I should just put something like that on the back. Just trying to see if I should add a little bit of some other bits and pieces to it. Maybe add that to the back. I'm just showing you, this is how I work. I sort of just have a general idea of something that I want to do, and I think I like that for the back. Just to give the back a little something. And what I might do is I might go around that with a pen, just to define it a bit more. Did I? No, I didn't tear that. So let me tear that bottom bit. I don't want all that really straight edge there. So I might add that to the back, like so. But I want something for the front here. But I don't know. I do like that flower. I wonder if I cut it out, but I don't know. Or if I just add a bit of a pocket with, let me just see if I add, actually, that's going to be part of the cover. This will be, on this side I have some fabric, and that's going to be the spine, so I probably don't want to go all the way in there. Can put that over here. No, I think the flower idea is not going to work, so I'm just going to put them away. But I want something else here. Let me just grab my got some fabrics and stuff, bits and pieces here. I I'm wondering I should add, I might add some fabric actually. I think that might look good. Some of this, I've got more of that somewhere, because I might need a bigger piece, I think. Or maybe a little bit of this as well. Oh, I like that actually. I might add a piece like that across the bottom, I think. And then that can be a pocket. Alright, yep. I'm doing that. And let me see which is the right way. It's hard to tell. I think it's this way. Might grunge this up a little bit more. A little bit more? No, actually I might just leave it. And put that across there like so. And what I'll do is I'm just going to rip that so it's all scraggly on the ends. Might not use that at all. And see what I got in here. Have I got anything? No, not really. I'll just be back in a tick. I'm just going to go and have a dig around in my fabrics and that and see if I can find something else to put on here. Back in a tick. Alright, so I've got a container. I've got all sorts of things in here. Now I was thinking, because I have been using some of this doily in the journal. So I was thinking of maybe putting a bit of that on here. Quite like that as well. And then have the scraggly stuff. Or should I go all the way? Sorry. Let me put it so you can see. Getting all cluttered here. Possibly all the way. Yeah, I might do all the way. But maybe not with, hang on, let me just see how that's going to look. Like so, and then yeah, I think that will be alright. Like so. And then see what else I have here. So I'm just playing now, just seeing what looks good and what doesn't. I don't think that works. But maybe there it doesn't look too bad. Let me just see what else I have here. I've got lots more of that, but I think I'm going to stick with that piece. I also have this thing I made a long time ago. Quite like that as well. If I stitch that onto that, what is it, too much? Might be too much, I think. I think it's too much. But, I think I'm going to make a journal and use that. I do love that. And I'll still have a piece of that as well for another journal. Definitely be doing that, I think. Okay, I'm just having a bit of a dig around in here. Let's see what would these look like. These are ones that I've printed on fabric. Let me pick one out to use. Kind of like her because she's looking over that way. Let's grab some scissors. Of course I'll cut her out and all that. I don't know. No, I don't think so. I don't mind that. No, I don't think I want to use that. Of course I've got that to use too. Because I've used that in the journal. I've used printables of that as well. And I've got that one and that one. Let's just just seeing what else is in here that might go. There's that piece there too. Got a bit of that, but I'm not sure about that. These are just bits of fabric that I've dyed and painted on and done all sorts of stuff too. Alright, same as that one. Okay, let me just have a play around with these pieces. Might actually put some of this inside. I've got that fabric inside that I was wanting. I still haven't found something to put in there to decorate it. And I might use... Alright, let me just have a look. Take this away. Let me have a look at one of these on there. No, I definitely want this here. It's too much nice though. I'll make a nice journal with that on there. So yeah, I've got a few more ideas for different journals, but doesn't go with this. But I like that idea. But this might go, or just a piece of it, like so. I wonder if I should cut that out and have that like so. Actually, if I go that way I can see. No, I don't know. It's kind of distracting me, that, I think. Something, oh, what about this piece, like a piece of it? No, something distracting about it. Okay, I like that, and I like that, and maybe that. Or should it be that way? No, I don't know. I'm thinking maybe not that. I don't think so. I want to, oh, what about if I put that on there instead? No, I don't like that, doing that either. This is just a bit of gauze that I could stitch that on there. Maybe a smaller piece, not so big. But I want something across there, I think. Wrong colours. This is just a big pile of threads and things that when I sew I'll stick in here. I think this, I've used that to tie things up, you know, when I've been eco printing and stuff. Maybe a little bit less, a little bit thinner. Kind of like it. Alright, just trying to decide now which way to go. I think first off, I think I need to define that a little bit more, so but I'm thinking of going that way. I'll have to get on the sewing machine and stitch things up a little bit on there. But I want to define this a little bit more, so I'm thinking I might use sorry, I'm hunting in here for my actually let me just try with my charcoal pencil just for a tick. Actually, I'm wondering if I should stick my stencil on there and do it through this. Is this the way I did it? No, it must be that way. Is it? What's happening here? No, it must be that way. Wondering why it's not lining up. Oh, here we go, I think. Now, yeah. Okay. Actually, I wonder if I should spray through it. I'm just doing it in charcoal so I can see it, because I can always get rid of that black. Not too much. Alright, I'm just going to And I think what I'll do is I'll go over it with some gel medium. Might be a little bit, it's hard to see, hard to see that, you know, it's all been blending in a little bit. Have I got it right? Yep. Okay, I think now I can sort of see. Yes, I think the journal's getting very close to being finished. I just got a few bits and pieces to do, but I want to sort of put it together now, I think, and then finish it off. Actually, I might see if I've got my fixative spray, and I might actually just spray it with that first, so stop it from moving around. I quite like that, it's really grungy looking. Okay, I think that's better. I like that. Yeah, you never really know when you work the way I work of how things are going to turn out. But just the way I work, so I think that should be good. And I'm going to sew with some black thread across there, and that there, and then I'm going to tear all that to make it look all torn and raggedy looking. I think that's good. Okay, I'll be back. I'm just going to go and spray that so it's set. Alright, I've just put some matte medium over the top as well. I did a spray. Now I'm thinking I want to do a little bit of this gold. Just in a few spots, I'm thinking. Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit on the edge as well. And in here, I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do yet. Alright, I'm going to have to let that dry now. Alright, so I'll be back when it's dry. Alright, so that's nice and dry. I'm just loving how this is turning out. So now, I stitched, while I was waiting for it to dry, I stitched that onto this, and I got that all really ragged and torn up. That's going to go like so. And when I was looking at this, I'm thinking it might actually be better to go up there. Rather than there. I think I like it better up here. And I'll tuck it underneath all that stuff. So I'm going to go to the machine and I'll sew it and I'll be back. Alright, I've stitched all this together now, and I think I'm going to stitch it on here. Just trying to decide how far to put it. Maybe like that. I think maybe like that. Alright, I'm going to stitch, and I'm going to stitch all around the edge of the journal. The journal cover, I mean. Actually, before I do that, let me just grab the these are just, the pages are all over the place. I just want to pop them in here. It's turning out to be quite a fat little journal. So I think that's going to be right. By about the time I stitch that on, and leave a bit of room in between the two signatures, kind of thing. Yeah, I think that's going to be good. Alright, I think it's going to be fine, just the size it is. So, oh, that's right, I was going to put that, I'm not sure if I will now, let me see. If I should put that on the back here. Yeah, I think that's alright actually. I think I might, what's that? That's just a bit of dried up paint. I think I need to, I think that's dried. I'll just wet it a little bit. I'm just going to wet it a little bit. A little bit of a spray. And I'm going to glue it on, and then I'm going to stitch around it, I think. And I might do the same with the grey. Just going to give it a little spray with my mister. think I'm just going to use my matte medium. Just drying my brush off. Put this on, and now I'm going to have to wait for it to dry before I can. Watch out, baby, don't walk on my things. Oops, there goes my bottle. I think something like that. Okay, then I'm going to stitch around it, and I'm thinking of going around it as well. While it's wet with my charcoal, just very loosely. Just get a bit more matte medium. Just to grunge it up a little bit more. And that'll put it in place. Alright, I'm going to go and dry that. And then I'll stitch it, and then I'll show you I'll come back and show you how it all looks. And that'll be pretty much it, I think. I'll just work a little bit more on the edges. With my two, I think. Just get in here between the layers, I think. Just get this a little more separated. And I'll do the same for the top. Just tearing it a bit more. Okay, now I'm gonna do the ice spruce as well. And I'm wondering if I should actually get in there with the water as well, just to I think I need to do, I haven't done very much on here. I think what I need to do is get in here and tear it a little bit more. Something I actually haven't done here yet. And I'm wondering, I'm actually thinking maybe of do a little bit of medium on there as well, just to give it a bit more strength, because the tissue paper is very thin, of course. Okay, now let me go back in here, and when I stitch it, it'll close up again. All right. Okay. And I think I'm just going to rub a little bit of this all over, and some of this. We'll see what happens. I'm actually thinking okay, just going to let this run a little bit. And I'm thinking maybe just wipe it off a little bit. Okay. And I'm just wondering if I should add a little bit of red. I got this Dilution what's this? Pomegranate seed. It's a very beautiful colour. It's very I just need, let me get my plate. Oh, actually, I wonder if I should. It's very strong, this. Oh, I think it's too strong, actually. What if I mix it with a little bit of, I think that's dried. Yeah, that's really bright. Okay, let me get my... That's alright, you're not really going to see that anyway. Alright, I'm going to get that to dry. Oh, actually, I was going to spray in here a little bit. Just to get it to, there. Alright, I'm going to take this out to dry. It's getting very messy in here. Alright, I'll be back. I'll probably come back when I've sewed all the things onto it and just show you what it looks like finished. Hi, back again. So I have finished it now. I did do some white mark making on there just to add a little more interest to it, and I have sealed it with some acrylic sealer, and I'm really happy with it. I think it turned out really good. More than happy than I anticipated. I wasn't quite sure, like I said, how it was going to turn out. But no, I'm really happy with it. I'm very pleased. And so now I can continue on and I can put the journal together and, sweetheart, off you go. Then I can work on getting it finished. Alright, well thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, and if you can do a like, that would be wonderful, and I will see you guys next time. Have a lovely day. Bye bye.